getting the timing right of your paddle and the technique of unweighting on the downwind paddle up or the flat water paddle up is super tricky. I struggled with it for ages, but in this video I'm going to show you a really quick tip and training drill you can do on land to help you out, get that technique and to build up that muscle memory. I'm not going to lie, it looks ridiculously stupid, but do it in your garage or in your lounge where no one sees you, and it's definitely going to help out your flat water paddle ups and your takeoffs and downwind runs. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Ian. I'm 36 years old. I've been falling for about 7 years across a whole range of disciplines. All right, you don't need your board for this. You can do it on flat land anywhere. I'm just standing this just to demonstrate. If you've got a one-piece paddle, you might want to go onto a box where the paddle's off the ground. It needs to be higher than what I'm on now. However, if you've got a one-piece paddle and you haven't got a box high enough, then just get an old broom or a piece of dowel or something, cut it down, you can use it. So I'm not going to do it with one-piece paddle, but it can be done. You'll see what I mean in a second. So this paddle drill mimics you paddling on land. So it's going to build up that muscle memory. Now for me, I've taken my two-piece paddle and I've separated it. So I've got the handle. You can use this or a piece of dowel or an old broom or something that is going to represent your paddle. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get myself in position. You don't have to do it on your board, you can do it on the floor, which I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to grab my paddle. It's a great drill for getting your paddle in vertical. So I'm going to try and get it as vertical as I can, okay? Obviously you're going to have some slight variation, but I'm going to try and get it vertical, okay? That's the first thing. So we're going to practice that. Paddle in. Second part of the tip is we're going to crouch down, okay? And your crouch element, a few reasons. It's going to load up the board, it's going to give you some forward momentum, and it's going to help you to get more power from your stroke. So paddle in vertical, crouch, use your paddle power as if you were going to, and then you unweight. So it's trying to build up those things in one go with the timing. So again, blade in vertical, crouch, use the stroke, unweight. Paddle in, crouch, use the power, unweight. And hopefully you can see by my heels, I'm trying to train myself, get that muscle memory to unweight, okay, as I'm finishing off the power with the stroke. So again, blade in, crouch, use the power, unweight. Blade in, crouch, use the power, unweight. Blade in, vertical, crouch again, use the power, unweight. So that's the first thing. You can do it on your board. However, as stated, you don't have to have your board. You can do it anywhere in the lounge, in your garage, whatever. So I did this drill hundreds of times, probably thousands of times really, over the course of the last few years. And I was doing reps, hundreds of reps every single night just to get myself used to that technique. So again, you're going to pretend you've got your stance, you've got your paddle or a broom or whatever. Okay, you're going to get into your position. Blade in vertical, crouch, use the power, unweight. Blade in, crouch, power, unweight. And it's just a good way, as stated, to build up that muscle memory. So hopefully this one helps you. So I just want to go over this just in case anyone's a bit unsure. So the whole point of us crouching down, yes, we get power from the stroke and yes, it builds forward momentum. But the other part of that crouch down, once we go in, is to load the board. We're loading it up. And then as soon as we use the stroke, okay, and we unweight, we're causing the board to skip off the water. We're causing it to rise and therefore the foil to rise as well. And that is what's going to help us. So that skipping up off the water and rising up is going to help us to get onto foil. So as stated, super simple, easy drill you can do anywhere on land and it's going to help you out. If you give this a go, drop a comment in the box below to let me know if it's helped you out or if you've got any questions on the technique. If you want to see more from me, check out my video on the screen as well, which is where I broke down the paddle up technique into 4 simple key points, based for beginners or intermediates. So check that one out. And also I offer personalized one-to-one video analysis. So if you want to send me through your technique, check out the link in the description below and hopefully we can work together. Thank you for watching everyone. Take care.